Welcome back to the Coding Problem series. Today, we are diving into the K Radius Subarray Averages problem. This is a classic challenge that helps you master the sliding window technique, which is essential for efficient array manipulation. Let's first understand what we are trying to solve. We are given an array of numbers and a radius value. Our goal is to calculate the average of a subarray centered at each element. The subarray must extend k steps to the left and k steps to the right of that center element. When we say radius k, we mean that for any specific index, I, we need to include k elements before it and k elements after it. This creates a total window size of 2 times k plus 1. If an index is too close to the edge to have k neighbors on either side, it is considered invalid. Let's look at an example where k is 3. If we focus on the number 8, we look at the 3 numbers to its left and the 3 numbers to its right. We sum all these 7 numbers up and divide by 7 to get the average. However, notice that the first few and last few indices in the output result in -1 because they don't have enough neighbors. A beginner's first instinct might be to use a simple nested loop. For every valid index, we would start a new loop to calculate the sum of its neighbors from scratch. While this logic is correct, it forces the computer to re-add the same overlapping numbers over and over again. This naive approach leads to a time complexity of O of n times k. If your array has 100,000 elements and your radius is large, you could end up performing billions of unnecessary operations. This is too slow for large datasets, so we need a better strategy. Enter the sliding window technique. Imagine a window frame over our array. Instead of rebuilding the sum from 0 every time we move to the next index, we can simply slide our window 1 step to the right. We reuse the sum we just calculated. Here is the magic formula. To get the new sum, we take the old sum, subtract the element that is sliding out of the window on the left, and add the new element coming into the window on the right. This calculation takes constant time, or O of 1, regardless of how big k is. We must be careful with the edges. Any index less than k or greater than n minus k minus 1 won't have a full set of neighbors. As per the problem description, we should fill these positions with -1 in our result array. So here is the plan. First, initialize our result array with -1s. Second, calculate the sum of the very first valid window. Third, record that average. Finally, loop through the rest of the array, sliding our window 1 step at a time using our update formula. By using this method, we achieve a time complexity of O of n, meaning we touch each element only a constant number of times. Our space complexity is also O of n, simply to store the result array that we return. To wrap up, remember that the sliding window technique is powerful for avoiding redundant work. By updating our sum incrementally using the outgoing and incoming elements, we turn a slow solution into an optimal linear time solution. Don't forget to handle those edge cases with -1s.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.